Hey, what's up guys, Pro here, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today we're back on Clash Royale, and we are actually going to be taking a look at this deck right here today. It's a Skeleton King deck, and it's actually quite good. So we're going to jump in some games. I'm going to be doing a challenge, and we're already doing a classic challenge because card levels, and you can't really play ladder with a level 12 champion. I've learnt the hard way. So we're going to be doing a challenge. I don't really want to do a grand challenge because I do want to really save my gems to get a new emote. Because if you check the emotes, I don't have them all, and there are still a few I do want to get. For example, I'd quite like to get this one here, or the Ice Wizard one maybe. We'll see though. So let's just jump into a game and we'll see how we do. Alright guys, here we go. Game number 1 right now. Let's see if we can go ahead and pick up the win. We're against this individual right here. Looks like they are indeed Italian, so it should be an interesting game, and we'll see how it goes. So what we'll do is we'll just go with the arrows for the Goblin Barrel. My iPad nearly fell over as I deployed the arrows. So I'll just go ahead and put some weight on my stand. I guess that's what happens when you've had your iPad stand for about 3 or 4 years now. Same with the iPad. I do really need a new iPad and a new iPad stand, but we'll just have to see about that. I'm tempted to get the iPad Pro, but again, who knows. So we do see the Firecracker, sadly. We will not really be able to eliminate it, to be honest. So I've just got to go with the Bowler. I did not mean to use the ability, but I guess it worked because we did get a few skeletons. And now, yeah, this one's not looking great, really, is it? So we'll just go with Goblin Barrel right here. We'll go back to up top. And we got quite lucky then, because the Inferno Dragon did actually lock onto one of these skeletons. We'll go ahead and arrow the Firecracker. Again, it was okay because the skeletons are actually on 1 health. Well, obviously they're not on 1, but they're very low. And they survived, so it doesn't really matter too much because the tower would one-shot them regardless. And we did manage to pick up a little bit of damage right there. So we'll go Goblin Hut right now in the middle. That should be okay. We do actually see the Royal Giant, which is quite interesting, as well as the Poison. So Poison spell from the opponent. We are going to go in with the Witch next, just because of the Inferno Dragon, just in case we do see it. And hopefully it works out well for us. So we're just going to use the ability right away, because we actually may get it back by the time the giant skeleton. I keep calling it... Right, so every time I call it that, I mean the Skeleton King, FYI. So we're just going to go bats in the middle once the Firecracker locks on. We'll go ahead and arrow as well. And perfect. So this one's looking really, really good. We should actually just go ahead and we'll use the ability. Hopefully we can get a fadeaway on it. Perfect, we did. And that should actually be tower number 1 for us. So this one's looking okay. I'm glad I'm actually winning a game or two now, because I've tried to record this video like 3 different times on ladder, and every time I do it, I face level 14 cards every single time. And of course, it's not really easy to beat level 14 cards when you have a level 12 champion. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure once I do max out the Golden Knight, the next card I'll max out will be the... I did not mean to do that, but we'll go for it anyway. The next card I will max out will be the Skeleton King after the Golden Knight, but I do want to get the Golden Knight maxed out first. He did actually play a well-played Poison right there, so we'll give him the well-played. I'm not actually being sarcastic for once. That's actually a decent play. He did get the Poison, and he did shut down my Skeleton army, but sadly for him, it's not going to be enough. He is going to fireball the King Tower, and that, my friends, is going to be game number 1. And we picked up the win, so I'll take it. Let's jump into game 2 and see if we can do the same again. Alright guys, here we go. Game number 2 right now. Let's see if we can continue the winning streak inside of this video. It'd be nice if we can. We'll go Skeleton Army. We'll just go all in right now for the Royal Hugs to make sure we don't really take too much tower damage. Sadly, he did go ahead and log spell, and that means we will lose all the skeletons, of course. And we do actually see the Goblin Cage as well. So not really sure what we're facing. Well, obviously I do. It's probably going to have Royal Recruits as well, but you know what I mean. And you got to make it somewhat like anticlimactic. But anyway, we'll go ahead and take out the Bruiser right there. Is that what it's called? That's what I call it anyway, so we'll go with it. And there we go. So he does have Earthquake, sadly. I'm just going to go Skeleton King at the river. And then we'll just go in with the ability at the bridge. That's going to be okay. We'll go in with Bats. And then we'll just hover arrows just in case we need it. He did try and get a cheeky Fire Spirit right there. However, it did get eliminated right away. And we were actually able to take the tower out on our very first push. So this one's looking okay. We didn't really take too much damage. We do, of course, have the Bowler ready for the Royal Hogs this time. And we should be able to eliminate them. No problem at all. So I'm going to go Witch at the back just in case, because I do want to not leak any elixir. I should have probably gotten it on like the right hand side. However, I didn't. and you can't redeploy cards, so we're going to have to take the L on that one. So we do see the Royal Hogs right there. We'll go ahead and use the Roller Bowler right now, and then we should be able to take everything out. So what did he have? He had the Log Spell. He's just gone ahead and used the Log Spell right there. We're going to go with the Giant Skeleton. I called it the wrong name. I'm sorry. Just please trust the process. We're going to win the game. It's going to be okay. Okay, it's going to be okay. So we're going with the bats right now. And then we've got the bowler locked onto the arena tower. Sadly, he did retarget. However, the bats managed to save the day. He did earthquake the bowler. And now we're getting to the main tower, the King Tower. So everything's locked onto the King Tower. This will probably be a 3-crown win, of course. And there we go. So game number 2 is now over. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 3 and see if we can win again. All right, guys, here we go. Game number 3 right now. Let's see what we can go ahead and do. We're against X-Man from Infinity Power. And we do actually see the Golden Knight. So he's using a champion, which is nice to see because not many people seem to be doing so. I'm sure not everyone's unlocked them. However, the people that have, they don't really seem to be using them. So we'll go bowler over here. He did actually manage to dash the Golden Knight before I was actually ready to go with the bowler. I'm just going to... Oh my word. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll go Witch right here for the P.E.K.K.A. And then we'll just go arrows for the Bomber. He did actually use the poison spell. And now we need to go to Skeleton Army just to make sure we don't lose the tower. We will lose a lot of them to the poison spell, sadly. But we had to do what we did to make sure we didn't lose the tower again. So hopefully it makes sense. I'm sure it does. But it's just not a play I really wanted to make, in fact. However, we had to do it. So again, this one's looking okay. We're not really like down as such. We do see the miner. We're just going to predict it. We did manage to predict it well, actually, because the bats are not locking onto the arena tower, which was the main objective of that push right there. Well, of that play, in fact. I'm going to go bats at the bridge. He'll probably dash the Golden Knight, I'd imagine. We're not going to use the ability. And we do actually see the E-Wiz. So hopefully it's... Yes, that was a good play from me with the bowler because we did not get the dash onto the arena tower as well. So this one isn't really... like, it's more of a stalemate, if anything, in my opinion, at the moment. We're not really doing anything too crazy. And we're going to trust the bowler right here and hope the bowler can hit the fadeaway. Perfect. So the bowler hit the fadeaway shot right there. That's looking really, really good. We're going to go ahead and use the Witch right now on defense on the right-hand side. He will get, like, really good poison value in a moment. I'm sure he will take it, which he did. We're just going to go all in. We're going to go here. We're going to go right here. We are actually going to go ahead and use this as well. A bit of a troll because he does have Golden Knight, of course. And that does make things a little bit more difficult. But again, nothing really too crazy. So everything's locked onto the arena tower. As you can see, the power of the push right there. The graveyard. The goblins from the goblin hunt. And of course, the skeleton army. Everything is... Not the skeleton army. The graveyard from the Golden Knight. Not the... Sorry, my brain's just not working, apparently. So we'll just go all in. Well, we're going to actually defend right now because we are currently winning the game. He did use the Golden Knight ability right there. The P.E.K.K.A. does eliminate the bowler. And now we're going to go bowler over here. Just in case he did dash the Golden Knight, we'll go ahead and arrow spell as well. We should hit the E-Wiz with that bowler right there. And we should actually eliminate the E-Wiz at the same time. Perfect. And there we go, my friends. That's going to be the game. We did manage to pick up another win. I'm glad I was able to join a challenge and actually record this video for once, because this is now the 3rd time I've tried to do it, like I mentioned at the start. So here's the deck. Feel free to give it a try. It's very, very fun, especially if you do have the card levels. Try it out on ladder if you do have the equal card levels for your opponents, or higher, of course. You'll have a lot of success with it. And that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.